Let's go. So this is our entire theme of building our startup, which is like compose with Solana, scale with Solana. Let's see how we do it. So first of all, like we need to understand. So this is kind of a glossary for us to what RIA and Hercules is. So RIA is that enables fair sequencing for rollup transaction. What it does is it picks up transaction from mempool and submit to Solana. So this is our unique technology that picks up transaction and convert those transactions to Solana transactions. And this is Hercules. So this is what it does is after all the sequence transaction of Solana, it transfer all those blocks to the final rollup, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Souvenir rollup, whether it's Ethereum, whether it's uh, Cosmos. So it sends back to each of those rollups. So this is the entire overview of the ROM. As you can see right here, you have Ethereum, you have Bitcoin, Souvenir rollups, Cosmos. This is everything is interacting to ROM stack, and ROM stacks provide two things. One is scalability and interoperability. So it provides scalability for Ethereum and Bitcoin. It provides interoperability for Souvenir rollups and Cosmos. And we have a component ROM SDK and ROM AVS and Outpost, which enables you to create layer twos on top of ROM, and that can interact with all other this ecosystem. So uh, if you create a ROM L2, that we provide atomic composable, which means all the transaction that user do is just a single transaction, and that's the best form of interoperability. And if it's a non-ROM L2, we just provide composability of other ecosystem to Solana. So, yep, how ROM scale Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin bridge assets to ROM stack, and that enables basically scalability to all the ROM L2s. So, how we basically do it is we when users submit the Bitcoin from the Bitcoin wallet to our, so we have a relayer, we have created our own relayer that's called ROM relayer. So that actually locks the BTC into a multisig wallet, and those are the same amount of BTC is being pre-minted as a wrapped BTC on top of ROM L2, and that ROM Bitcoin L2 is access the entire liquidity of ROM. So that's how we are enabling Bitcoin, and this is one of the like biggest product of us, and this like bring huge use case for people out there. So just imagine like you can buy assets on Bitcoin, or maybe buy RWA things which are BTC listed but with your Solana transaction fee. So yeah, that's a big use case which comes out of Rome scaling Bitcoin. Second thing is how Rome scale Ethereum. So for scaling Ethereum, we have built our own base sequencer, which we'll see in next slide. So yeah, so this is one of the recent and most beautiful thing that Rome is doing right now that I can vouch for is base sequencing, where we are using Solana as a base sequence for Ethereum transaction, and here all this transaction which is sequenced by Solana, and this all the pre-confers are provided by Ethereum's, so which means that you get the both the speed of Solana and as well as the security of Ethereum. So this is how the entire transaction workflow. I know it's kind of too techy right here, but we are kind of combination of OP-Get and our components, and we are some picking up some stuff from OP-Get, which is OP Proposer, Batcher, and using them. So Interstate provide pre-convert to every transaction that goes through Rome, which means that your transaction will be a premium transaction, which means that your transaction will able to access 20% of entire Ethereum validators directly. And now their wait time, also the gas fees are very less prepared, like comparative to what was previously. So that's the huge advantage right here. So in terms of this is the kind of a withdrawal flow. So where like you can finalize withdrawal on Ethereum. Any so out of all this execution that is happening on Rome EVM, it does on Solana, the execution environment is Solana, but it send it back to as a Ethereum by using execution pre-confer, which is provided by Interstate. So what it does is, so first of all, it creates faster execution and near instant UX. So now we like no need to wait 12 seconds for Ethereum L1 confirmation, which is a big deal. And also just imagine like when you are going through different chains, different bridges, you are signing the transaction multiple times. which is a very bad cross chain UX. And this is one of our motto, to work on this, to fix cross chain UX, and that's what you're working for, making the life easier for user out there. So there is plug and play with OP Stack and Ethereum tooling. So there is no change in Solidity, Hadad, or MetaMask, which means that you can deploy your existing contract to this platform easily. So there is no front end change. You don't need to learn any front end. As if you have to use Neon EVM, you need to learn some kind of front ends differentiation. And also we support abstractions, which means that uh, we have same liquidity in terms of uh, in every space, and we provide composability across rollups and chains. This is we do this via two components, which is Remus and Romulus, which is within Rome SDK. So Remus is help you to do cross rollup transaction, and Romulus help you to do cross chain transaction. What it means is Remus help you to do transaction within all the Rome L2s that are created within Rome ecosystem, and Romulus help you to do cross-chain transaction, which means that you can do transaction out of Rome and within Rome as well using Romulus. So that's under development. We have already developed uh, Remus for users, and yeah, the thing is it's lower cost and better scalability because we are providing dual DA, a DA in Ethereum as well as DA in Solana, and anybody can use it easily. And the most and like the best thing is that we are not a centralized sequencer. It's totally decentralized, efficient, and permissionless. So that's the like kind of best thing. So in terms of user experience, what it will bring, what why you are building this, why we are having Nexus, why you are building base sequencer, the only answer is to like solve cross chain UX. How we are doing it basically, let's assume you have a Ethereum wallet, let's say MetaMask, and you want to buy Solana meme coins. But standing today, it's kind of impossible to do that. And for you, like you need to maintain a base wallet to buy base meme coin, you need to maintain like EVM wallet to buy Ethereum NFTs, meme coins. You need to have a Solana like wallet to have meme coins, movement wallet to have like there is so much of like disturbance for a user use case. Like you need to have so many different kind of wallet to just kind of buy those things, but it should be easy, like one gas, one platform, and you could able to buy whatever you want. So that's what the future we see, connected blockchain environment. So blockchain cannot win in a silo, it need to be get connected. That's what we are trying to do via all these services out there. So yeah, so this is the first two solution that I discussed was mostly scalable solution, how we are scaling Ethereum and how we are scaling Bitcoin. And now here comes the interoperability part. So this actually we have created our own fast finder layer, we have our own SDK. So this actually helps to create interoperability between Sovereign rollups and Solana. So yeah, so any Sovereign rollups can be interoperability with Solana, and same with Cosmos as well. So the same architecture as of Bitcoin, where there's multi-sig wallet meant by relayer, and that minting and bridging function is happening in between all these transactions, and then users send get back the uh, amount via IBC protocol. Yeah. So if you want to use our SDK, so you can scan this QR. This is QR, left side is for documentation. Here you can see how you can run a Remus transaction. There's a tutorial for that as well. So if you are developers in this chat, please, I will suggest you please go out and try it out, and yeah, give suggestion to us on these things. Secondly is the L2 setup. So setting up a layer 2 nowadays, it's very difficult for any user out there. So we are making their life easier. So you can set up a layer 2 on top of Rome in just 15 minutes. Just go to our dApp page and you're able to have that. So the slug is rome.builders/rome. I will type it in the chat, maybe then you could get it. Yep, I put in the chat. Here you will find all the important links of Rome basically, and here you will get the our testnet app where you can register your L2 and create a L2 in just 15 minutes. This is the our testnet app where you can try out, do swapping, and maybe, who might tell, you might get some airdrop by testing this out. Just some alphas for this community.
Ooh, some alpha there, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
So yeah, so there is, yeah, for all this setup, for all this testing, there is some incentive out there for all the developers. Yep. So, and the most easiest part of this lot is like Rome EVM implementation. It's like, just deploy your Solidity smart contract on Rome. I gonna not like give you like same kind of demo and bore you. So rather, like, we could discuss some use case, some ideas will be better than just doing that same thing. We using copying the chain ID, copying the RPC URL, then deploying a simple Solidity smart contract and stuff. So, but if you are new here, but I would tell you, just scan this QR, go there and try it out. It's really fast, and it consumes like twice the gas fees of Solana. That's it. So yeah, it's very easy. All the
tw-
QRs are here.
twice as expensive or twice as cheap?
Twice as cheap.
Okay, got it.
Yep. And yeah, we are heading towards the last slide. You can join us on our Discord, and we can take things from there. You could try out all the products. I'm there to help you in every sections, whether you want to set up a L2, whether you want to see how SDK works, you want to explore some ideas. We could do out everything, basically. Yep. So that's the QR to join our Discord. Feel free to join, feel free to talk to us, feel free as a home and try and test these things, because yeah, we have seen a lot of transaction. We have seen like 200,000 transaction a day now. People are trying out crazy. We have around like 300,000 wallets. People are testing really hard, and our testnet have not broken for last 2 months. So that's a great thing for us. Mm, yep. And yep, I would like, yep, that's all from my side. In terms of demo, there is already videos. I'm gonna again share these slides. There is already video tutorials for L2 setup and SDK setup. Like, I would urge you, like, to, if you could try out, every kind of supports are available for you guys to try it. Yeah. There's a documentation for deploying Solidity smart contract. Every step is explained, and you could do it uh, easily. Yep. So yep, thank you so much. That's all. Now it's like open feed. We can do some Q and A's. We can discuss some ideas, discuss some use case, and make it like an open floor, more like open floor. Yep.
Cool stuff, Arpan. Once again, thank you for lending us your time for our community here in the Philippines. Yeah, probably I have some few questions. Yeah, so let's discuss. Is
Yep.
Rome protocol still in testnet, right?
Yes, Rome protocol is still in testnet. We are going out with another iteration of testnet in next 2 weeks, and yep, there we will push the Nexus, the base sequencer, where user can try and test them out.
Cool. Any target mainnet launch?
Mainnet is around 8 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks. I would say we will have our mainnet. So you can it's take it around 12 to 14 weeks. It's a good time, because around 8 will be done with testing and stuff. So yep, 12 to 14 weeks we'll have our mainnet.
Yeah. And then I believe through Rome, you can either build a dApp or deploy smart contracts on Rome EVM. And maybe another tech that you offer is building your own layer two as well. Is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what you can actually do is, it's like, uh, mostly you could create your own L2, and you could deploy a smart contract in that specific L2, and we can monitor and
Okay.
support those things. So basically, so what it does is, you go this registration page, and I can show it to you. Give me a second. So basically, if you head to Rome apps, so this was the URL I shared in the chat. Then you go to L2 registration, Here you can add your Solana pub key, chain ID, and then just hit and submit. That's it. And your L2 gonna be created and registered to us. And we can monitor all the stuff, how you're operating, how you want to use the L2. And this uh, basically helps you to create your own chain on top of Rome. And this chain can be composable with all other ecosystem: Ethereum, Bitcoin, Souvenir Rollups, Cosmos, and Rome. So which is a huge form of interoperability for all the users out there.
And then it rolls up to Solana. Is that right?
Exactly. So all the sequencing that happens is Solana. So our sequencing environment Solana, but our commitment happens on L1, on any L1s, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Ethereum, whether it's Cosmos, whether it's rollups.
So when developers are if they are thinking of building on Rome, so they should like build an app specific chain rather than adapt. Is that uh, correct?
No, we are kind of very open friendly to that. So we are kind of open like to come up with dApps, come up with app specific chain as well, come up with RWA
Mhm.
solutions. So let's assume that somebody is making an identity solution on chain, so that create a L2. Somebody is doing KYC, somebody is doing payments. So all these three L2s can be combined into a single transaction, as these are Rome L2s. And now you could have a RWA use case where user buy a Solana listed property via Ethereum wallet into a single transaction. Isn't that magical? It's like you are signing,
Yeah.
like in one single signature you could do multiple transaction, multiple hoops in one single click, just like a web 2 space. So the thing is that we are trying to make this cross chain UX as simple as web 2. So let's assume that we go to Amazon to buy something, we just click buy now and we get it via our card or via any kind of payment system. That's so easy, just one hoops, and that's we are done with that. Same thing we are trying to come up with cross-chain ecosystem where every ecosystem is atomically composable, where all this transaction can be composed to a single transaction and user only signs one time and you get it. It's easy for the end user. Then only we could achieve the global awareness in Web3 space. Everybody will use Web3 products, Web3 dApps, Web3 products. Yeah. So we are creating infra for that.
Interesting. Yeah. And I think please correct me if I'm wrong, Arpan. I think the last time I read about Rome, there's only like Ethereum and Solana. Now I'm reading there's Bitcoin, there's Cosmos. Is that a recent ad or
Yeah, is that was a recent ad. Like we wanted, then we actually focused on our books and thought that why just scale Ethereum, and why not we are picking Bitcoin. If we are truly seeing the dream of connected blockchain, then we should really connect every other ecosystem out there. So we are starting, so our mainnet will have Bitcoin and Ethereum for our mainnet, and for our actually first launch of mainnet, first iteration, and second we'll have our Cosmos and Souvenir rollups, and
cool
then we'll
stuff?
have the entire yeah. So one by one, and another one cool things we are building, that is like that I will reveal to all the Discord members that are going to join from here. So yeah, that's another consumer focused application that we are building where you could earn money by just doing swapping.
Cool stuff. Yeah. So
Can
I
I
think
guess it?
they yeah,
It's
interesting, interesting.
yeah, more of a arbitrage opportunity for all the users out there. So we will find opportunities and show it to you and you could just get it. So these are for the early adopters of Rome. We handing out.
Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, probably another thing that might interest our audience here. Is there like an upcoming hackathons or do you have like somewhere down the roadmap grants programs perhaps?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we have been thinking quite a lot for grants and stuff, but we cannot like give out the number. But we have a very very big plan and very very big things for all the builders. Grants, giving out them grants, incubation support, even like giving them GTM support, even giving them token launch support, even giving them access to all of our investors. As you already know that Anatoly is our angel, so he we have talked to him that if we could assist some of our incubated projects, that would be great. He was like, I'm down, man. I'm down to go there and support your projects in the ecosystem. So absolutely, so there's some big plans for all the ecosystem project that comes in. We will try to support in every possible way, because if ecosystem success, then we are successful. That's what our mentality, that's what we think out there, because if ecosystem doesn't win, we don't win. Yep.
Yeah. And Rome winning means Solana is winning as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Rome winning means Solana is winning, because we are bringing the entire world to Solana. We are bringing Ethereum to Solana. We are bringing Bitcoin to Solana. We are bringing any souvenir roll up to Solana. We are bringing all the Cosmos chains to Solana. So, yeah, if Rome is winning means like Solana is earning a lot of fees, man, billions of dollars.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's all, at least from my end. Maybe the other guys have questions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, feel free. Uh, Renzo, do you have something in mind?
Also, like I will drop the Telegram URL. You could guys could send me message. I don't have any problem. I'm all there 24/7.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you. Yeah, I think Arpan already shared some alpha earlier. So if you have some free time, feel free to test their dApps. Is that right? Their dApps,
Yes.
their ecosystem. Yeah, break the
Yes.
test net, guys.
Break the test net.
Try to break the test net.
I can show you the Explorer right now.
Sure, sure.
How
Go
crazy it
ahead.
is. I think today we did less transaction. We did around 50K transaction on our testnet, but it's nice that we are being uh, good. So around 250,000 wallets we have, and average block time is 32 seconds, which is like far better than Neon what they're doing. I'm not roasting, but yeah. But yeah, we have seen a good spike today around 70,000 on 10th. So yeah, that's the average that we have on per day. So instead of having a very small community of 20,000 people on our Discord right now, but yeah, people are really trying and pushing it hard to break it. So for last like before like 8 weeks from now, it was breaking every day, and the people are crazy. Now we have fixed like a lot of stuff, and yeah, now it's very stable.
Cool stuff. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think there's no questions from the crowd, but then again, thank you for lending us your time, Arpan. So here's
I
another
think
question. Dev toolings in Rome, blockchain
to be specific,
indexes.
any
I suppose
specific
any EVM tooling should work on Rome EVM,
absolutely,
right?
yeah,
Is that
exactly.
uh,
So we are
so
EVM
good
compatible.
assumption?
So yeah, so we are different from SVM. So we are EVM on top of Solana. So any kind of EVM dev tooling works on on us actually. Yep.
Hope that answers your
You-
questions. Yeah, because some of the guys here are like EVM developers. So
Yeah,
please check out Rome, guys. So
yeah. Rome is for
give them
EVM
a
developers, man. Like we are out there for you guys to like, so that you could build out consumer applications at like where your users could pay in Solana gas fees and have the security of Ethereum. So yeah, any kind of so in terms of dev tooling, like for let's say for Rome SDK, where you could get easy access to Rome EVM and Solana, and this will help you to do cross-chain transaction. And then we have Rome Proxy, which will do like transaction processing for L2 and Solana. And there is like we also support asynchronous transaction submissions, and yeah, mostly those. In terms of indexer, we have our Rome indexer, our Solana geyser indexer, our Rome EVM indexer, L2 indexer, and like when you mentioned about protocol tooling, it's no, we have not integrated Graph, but we can. We will actually. That's on our pipeline. So Renzo, why you are exposing our pipeline on chat?
Yeah, I was just wondering because I've been delving into blockchain indexers as of now.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's on our pipeline. We are talking. We are in talks with them. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think there's like a good interest to trying Roam protocol, and I'll definitely reach out again, Arpan. Maybe we can do more
Absolutely.
like activations and activities for Roam,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would
since yeah,
love
we
to.
have like a lot of EVM developers already here in the Philippines, and yeah, would like to yeah
Yeah.
tap on
Last.
those talents and projects as well to build on top
Mhm.
of Roam.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Any day.
Okay, I think there's one last question from Renzo. Yeah, is Metaplex
Uh,
supported? Oh, that's a tricky
no.
one.
So we are starting our integration next week. So we have already have like around 22 partners as of now. So yep, I cannot say entire integration pipeline, but yeah, that's the thing. So we have already have 23 partners. We are doing all the integrations. We're gonna start. Yep. And that's a nice comment, Nick.
All right, this has been a fun and engaging discussion and session with you, Arpan. Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. Same here. Like I enjoyed being here. Like all the tutorials are there. Like feel free to try them out. That's it. Yep.
yeah. I'm not really sure if I met you on the Solana
I think
Breakpoint
we
last year.
yeah we made on our booth. I think yeah
Oh,
yeah. Our booth was just beside the Colosseum one.
I was not able to get grab the
March.
sweatshirt. That's sweatshirt.
Oh, next time done. Next time I'm gonna ship it to you
Yeah.
directly to your address.
Oh, nice. Okay. Don't tell the guys. Anyway, yeah, I think we're going to end the call. Yeah, we'll definitely do more of this. Maybe some IRLs, and yeah,
Absolutely,
we'll
absolutely.
bring developers to Rome.
Yep.
Cool stuff.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hosting this. Actually, coming down to us, DMing and having this event, it's a big deal. Like I will have like round of applause for you to make this community happen for the people out there, helping them to grow in terms of like bringing awareness for early adopters, early projects to them, so that they could build out stuff. It's a like great deal to you. Hats off to you. Like what you are building in Philippines, do all the groundwork. You guys are the real hero. That I want to say. That's it. That doing all the groundwork, bringing protocols to to the grass, and that is like very important. Yep. Huge respect.
Oh, thanks for the kind words, man. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Yep. Thank you everyone for
Okay.
joining. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Bye for
much.
now. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys.